Hey boys and girls, it's KnightStalker here. Welcome along today to my short video on Prefecture Archers. Check it out, man. Today we're going to look at why Prefecture Archers are absolutely amazing. This blue unit absolutely devastating. Of course, like all archers, they die in a strong breeze. 1 or 2 hits from pretty much anything will kill them. Things that hunt them are things like longbows that will kill them from afar. But if you can get these guys into a position, they will absolutely smoke things. So let's have a look now at our archers. Where are we here? Prefectures, all the way down here, blue. There are a whole 185 leadership, which is one of the things that makes this unit actually very effective. For that leadership, you can absolutely devastate things. These are the doctrines I've got on them. I like the extra little bit of range, because believe it or not, you can match the range of longbows with this unit because of the way its circle placement works, and everything else I've put into damage to absolutely max it out. So, why have I chosen this particular veterancy line? Well, here on this end you've got an extra 20% ammo. This unit absolutely rips through ammunition. So if you can give it more ammo, that's great. It's just not worth going through the additional nodes here. The rate of fire only applies to their shooting when they're not using their arrow rain ability. This one here. It's an ability that is essentially unique to this unit. You can get a doctrine that puts it on other archers, but it's a vastly reduced power one. Anything else using this ability with the doctrine will get only 65% damage, whereas the Prefecture Archers get 100% of their damage while they're absolutely just spamming arrows like nothing on the face of the earth, right? And the other end here, flaming arrows when you're using arrow rain. It sounds great. It's not. It's about 1 in 10 arrows by my sort of vague recording and trying to count how many was. There's actually not many, and those arrows are not particularly effective anyway. Most of the things that you'll shoot at when you're a veteran player will be immune to the fire, and I guess in the early game it could be good too. But let me tell you why I didn't take any of these nodes here. The rate of fire is only useful again when you're not using this arrow rain. But the tactics of Prefecture Archers are run to the right spot, dump half of your ammo, run away. When it's safe again, come in, dump the other half of your ammo, run back to supply. They're just devastating in the amount of firepower that this unit can put out. It's a real sleeper unit, but if you can get your head around how to properly use archers, don't use them like muskets. Too many people just line their archers up behind the friendly units and just shoot directly into the enemies. That's not what archers are about. Archers are substandard compared to guns in that scenario. All of the muskets will do better. Archers are all about being able to shoot over stuff, and you've got to really use that to keep them safe and to get the most out of this unit. On the bottom line, we've got extra arrow rain damage by 16% because there's 2 nodes. Brilliant. We've got arrow rain's cooldown by 6 seconds, and we've got arrow rain's duration by 3 seconds. And what this means is that you can almost always have arrow rain on, which is what you want. You're not often going to be firing normal shots with this unit. Here we've got piercing damage, which is great. We've got damage to infantry by 15%. Their stats are already quite significant, all right? So longbows are about 2100, just as a comparison. And, you know, I'm going to show you a clip of how to play these guys, and you'll just be like, what? Here we go, increase rate of fire by 12% times 2, 24% rate of fire increase when you're not using arrow rain. It's just on the way towards here. This 3 at 5%, each of those 5% is 53 armor penetration. So you're going to get 159 extra armor penetration by taking this node. And this one here increases the range. I like more range. Range good, right? There is another node here, but you're going to have to sacrifice some armor penetration anyway. This is 3 points to get 9 increase. This is 1 point to get 6 increase. So to me the choice seems obvious. This is just a standard attack area that all archers have, and this one here is what the unit's all about. This is its specialty, and I'm going to show you now a bit of gameplay with how you use this ability. Let's go. So here we go. I've chosen the Prefecture's Archers first on this map, Quinn Ruins, and that might seem like a really odd choice to you, but it's not. Because of the way that this map has been changed in one of the recent patches, there's a little area off to the right that is really good for shooting onto the A point. Now, anyone who's played a lot of this map, or a lot of the game generally, will know that frontal assault on the A point now is almost a death sentence, right? So you have to be a bit smarter, you have to flank it. Even tough units like Mimillos and things can't frontally assault this anymore. So we're going to bring our boys down. Now, Prefecture Archers are relatively quick. you know, by infantry standards, they're not slow, all right? They're not fast, but they're not slow. They're relatively quick. So here's a nice spot here, and it might seem like, why would you bother putting your archers here? Well, Prefecture Archers are a classic example of what is actually a very good archer unit, because they easily shoot up and over things. They have a nice high volley arc that things like longbows just don't have. All right. Now, when I placed this circle, look at the amount of firepower going in. I had tried to hit behind the unit, but anyone going anywhere near it is going to get shot. There we go. See how they've changed fire now because that maul ran through and changed their targeting pattern. And so those guys at the back there can't do anything. And then once they've moved away, we've got another arrow rain on cooldown, off cooldown already. Here we go. Watch the amount of firepower that's going to come into these 40 pikemen. Look, you're doing 2,000 damage, right? 2,000 damage a hit. So it's not going to take long to annihilate that unit. I don't know why he's not moving it. I've got no idea. But it's going to cost him dearly. This whole unit of Fortebraccios is just going to get absolutely slaughtered, and I'm helping disrupt here with my hero. I decide I'm going to send back the archers. When you've got a longsword, you've got a lot of APM spear to use to control things, because you're actually quite tough. Do you notice how I turned around halfway through and put the arrow rain back on? Again, they can shoot over this hill, over this fort, and we're going to kill a whole bunch of cavalry. This guy here thinks he's tough for some reason. One volley, dead. All right? There's enough of them, and they have enough armor penetration to one volley most heroes. The heaviest of heavy heroes generally won't go down. So, we're going to bring them back up, and we're going to start doing our nice dinky arrow rain again. We're looking for a target. Look here, there's some unshielded halberds. Now, one of the things about the arc of the arrows is that when they're shooting things closer, their arc is flatter. So we're not sure exactly how many we're going to kill here at the time. Let's finish off some of these little rat bags while they're running around. But you can see, do you see there how some of them are just too close? Now I make a terrible mistake here, and I decide that I'm going to try and face tank halberds. No hero can face tank a unit of halberds like that. It doesn't work. Now when I respawn in this match, I actually use Mamillos and then some other things. So when I respawn the unit at the end of the battle, that's when we go back to using them again. So as you can see from now, we were using that high arc, we were using that insane ammunition dump, and then we were pulling back. Let's go now and respawn when we've got the archers. And here we are, we're respawning again with our archers. Our other units got wiped out. We're pushing on to the point. We haven't got a lot of time left. Right? Now this is one of those battles where both teams have been absolutely gutted, like completely ground away each other's units, and the attrition is so high that there are not many powerful units left. You know, only about half the units are powerful. One of the things that Prefecture Archers can do that no other ranged unit really can do, apart from some of the fire units, is annihilate peasants. Just annihilate them. So we'll put them here. We need some nice fire arcs made up for us. So we'll smash through all of these goodly barricades. This is something you can do too. You also get a bit of end of game score. You know, don't waste. You know, if I wasn't trying to push archers through, I wouldn't bother doing this. But it's something you can do too. You actually get a bit of game score for doing it. But it takes a while if you're not. If you're a longsword, which is the lowest damage hero in the game. So we're going to position them real nice here, and we're going to again abuse our arc. Now watch what they do to these light unshielded units. Absolutely barbaric. And there's even these heavy units that are turning their backs. Look, there's Mamillos and things in there getting shot to absolute hell. You know, things like these hammer bros just get annihilated, right? And you can see there, I think we took a shot from a Scorpio or something, and that will kill half the unit pretty quickly. Now, if you can knock the unit down, see them, and so they haven't got their shields, again, your machine gun archers will absolutely devastate them. This hero here thinks he can live, he can't. And look, even without the arrow rain going, look at the damage. Over 2,000 damage a hit to these halberdiers. Very, very nice. And then, obviously, when I was playing this game, the objective is to capture the point. We've got 1 minute left, so I'm doing my absolute best to hold the point here. But this unit can actually kill heroes very easily as well, particularly non-light heroes. Look at these cavalry, they're going to get shot to hell. Look at the horrendous damage that they cause to just everything. See here, muskets would be better at this point because we're now shooting heroes in heavy units. But the devastation that this unit can put out is just incredible for a 185 leadership blue unit, right? I've sent them there into combat because they ran out of arrows, and I'm just trying to delay the enemy team as much as possible, even if it's only a couple of seconds with my archers in close combat, right? Unfortunately, we do lose this game. But hopefully I've shown you a little bit today about how the Prefecture Archers work. You've got to remember the key things. Number one, they centre around the arrow rain ability. You just want to spam that arrow rain ability as much as you can. They do severe damage, but they also are a very light unit. So you've got to be careful. Anyway, boys and girls, I hope you learned something new, or you just enjoyed the battle. Thank you so much for coming to my channel.